Rob and Slim Show. We are back with Sock Cop.
Hey, how's it going there, my friend?
Good. How you doing, Sock Cop? You're obviously a sock and a cop, but how were you? How were you created? Did like a warlock make you like thousands of years ago?
Oh no, I wish that would be awesome. No, this is it's more of a traditional love story. You know, Mama Sock and Daddy Sock got together, loved each other very much, and later on I came.
That's heartwarming. That's heartwarming, Sock Cop. And as a cop and a sock, who do you go after the most? Like what criminals do you take down?
Oh, I mostly go after the speeders, mostly the people that's driving past the posted speed limit. Those are the people I like to pull over.
How do you take them down? Like,
How do I do what?
how do you take them down? Like, how do you ever have to like tackle somebody and cuff them?
Oh no. That's a lot of the reason for like the mustache and the sunglasses, things like that. It's an intimidation thing. So I never have anybody like fight back because as soon as they see me, they're just frozen in fear. They will do anything that I say. It's sort of like a spell.
I love it. I love it.
Why speeders though? Like why do you hate speeders so much?
What did they do? Is there like an origin story?
Yeah, no, actually there is. It's actually when I was a little bitty baby booty sock, I was playing out in the yard. I had me a little ball, right? And I was just, I was an only child. Most people think I have a twin, but I don't. It's just me. Okay. And I was out in the yard playing with the ball, throwing it around, and it rolls out into the road. And so I go up, and I'm about to go pick it up, and then Mama Sock starts screaming from the kitchen window. She's like, "Sock up! You better not go in that road!" And I was like, Why, Mama Sock? How come I can't go in the road to get my ball? It's right there. I just want to grab it. She's like, because the speeders will run you over and squish your guts out. And I was like, Mama Sock, why would they do that? And she said, because speeders are the worst, most selfish people in the world, and they want to squish your guts out. And then from that day on, I was like, I got to stop these speeders.
She was right, Sock Cop.
Yeah.
She was right. I got hit when I was a kid on my bicycle. Somebody hit me. I had a concussion. I was in the hospital. It wasn't good. You're lucky.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. That's terrible. No, there's a lot of kids out there, right? You ride the bicycle. Some people go for jogging or something like that. And then here comes these people with no rules, just, cruising down. Thinking
they're breaking the rules. They don't.
Whammo.
They don't care about the rules.
No, they don't care about the rules.
How do you stay?
And a lot of people think that it's not a big deal. Yeah. But speeding is a gateway crime.
Yes,
you get away with speeding. And you're like, why? Hey, I've been speeding all this time, never been caught. I bet I could rob a bank.
Got a good point there. That's a good point.
So, Sock Cop, I'm curious, is like going 5 miles over the speed limit, is that speeding?
What's the cut? Like 1 mile? Like what is the danger zone?
Oh, no, boys. It's on the sign. That's the speed limit right there.
Oh, so
that's the tippity top.
Where you got to play it safe and do like a little under maybe?
Yeah, a couple under is always safe. You got to keep with the flow of traffic. Some people, they think that I would be happy, like if everybody was out there driving 1 mile an hour or something, but that's not what I mean. We're talking about safety here, so you don't want to go too slow either. So that's the speed limit.
Yes.
So you just keep it at that limit or just below.
Right, just follow the rules.
Yeah,
follow the signs.
Yeah, the posted. What is how do you stay fresh? What is your favorite fabric softener, Sock Cop?
Oh, my favorite is actually this. It's apple mango tango is the flavor of it. Well, it's scent, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not everybody tastes it.
It sounds delightful. I was just thinking some Snuggle. Fantastic. I like the bear. The Snuggle Bear, he's adorable.
Oh, the Snuggle Bear? That would be good. See, I think if it came with, like, Snuggle Bear, like if you put it in the washing machine and then if I'm getting washed and then Snuggle Bear shows up and we can, like, play cards or something, I would do that one instead.
You should do an ad with Snuggle Bear or have him on your show because you do you broadcast on Periscope, correct?
I do. Yes, indeed, I do the Periscopes. Get out live and try to spread the gospel of driving at a reasonable speed and, just chit-chat about stuff, too.
I love, too, what you were watching earlier, your appearances on the morning show. What is that, Fox 10?
Studio 10.
Yeah, so that's the channel. There's a Fox 10, but the name of the little show is Studio 10. I don't know why they love 10 so much, but they do.
They're all about that number.
All about it.
We have Fox 5 up here, so we're only like half as good as Fox 10.
You only have a what up there?
We have Fox 5.
Oh, you got the Fox 5? Yeah. Only half. It takes two of those to make what it is. They haven't had me on their show, but maybe they would be Fox 15 if they would let me on there.
That's what they need. Fox 25.
yeah, it just keeps going up from there.
Have you ever had a criminal like come after you, a speeder or anybody?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. That's happened a couple of times. There was at one point, I don't have any anymore, but I used to have a bodyguard. His name was Tugboat. He used to be a professional wrestler, and he used to to keep the crazy peoples away. And then, of course, once I started doing the Periscope show, I got very famous.
Yes.
So then I had to keep the fans and stuff away too. So it was like a double-edged sword. They coming at me from both ends, loving me and hating me.
What happened to Tugboat? Did he get taken away?
Well, Tugboat, he was only my bodyguard for a little while. He finally figured out that I didn't pay him. He's not the smartest guy in the world.
Yeah, they never are. They never
And
are.
he started asking for money, and I was like, there will be none of that. And so he got him a job with the zoo, and away he went. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I saw too, though. You mentioned the zoo. You're a fan of animals. What's your favorite animal?
Oh my goodness gracious! My favorite I always want to come up with a better answer because it's kind of boring. I always want to say something weird, like a zebra or something maybe. But I like just the dog is my favorite. I can't not pet a dog. That's my favorite animal.
Nice.
Do you have a sock dog or have ever had a sock dog?
No, I've never had a sock dog. I've got some real dogs though. Got to be careful with them. They can be a little chewy. But I pretty much trained them not to go nibbling on my strands and stuff like that. So we're cool.
You could ride a sock dog. I mean, you could ride a real dog just because you're smaller or almost the same size.
That is, oh my goodness! I never thought about that. I totally could. I wonder if I could get a little tiny saddle.
Ooh,
something like that.
Yeah, puppy saddles. There's got to be. Somebody's got to
saddle.
make puppy saddles.
Surely it's out there.
How did I heard you were on the Tom Green show.
Well, yeah. Not the MTV one or nothing like that, but he did like an internet show off and on for a while.
Yeah.
His Webovision show.
Cool.
And it just sort of took calls and things like that, and I got on the little calling list and chit chatted. I called in a couple of times. The first time was some comedian guy. I don't know who he was. He was a jerk. And but then I was on again, and it was the old Cat Von D was on there, so I got to frighten her a little bit. That was fun. But
Nice.
me and Tom became sort of friends because he did the show not too far from here, and we was Twitter messaging and stuff back and forth, and I got to hang out, and he was on my Periscope for a little while, so we got to do a little internet show together, and that was a lot of fun.
I love that. Have you ever been suspended from the force, or do you take
No,
the
I've
law
never
in your
been
own
suspended.
hands? What's that?
No, I've never been suspended. I'm very much a stickler for the rules and things like that. I'm pretty much a model employee at the place.
I was thinking though, like if there was ever like a Sock Cop the movie, like you get framed for something you didn't do, like a lot of collateral damage, and you get suspended, and you're living on a boat, like a houseboat, and you're hitting the bottom, you hit rock bottom, you're drinking whiskey, and then some little kid comes up to you and he's like, my brother, he got taken in Chinatown, so you got to take down the mafia, the yakuza they call it, and
Right.
And then you realize you get there, you infiltrate the base, and like Ice-T or like Dr. Dre's there too. He got captured, and then but he's like, look, you got to get me out of here. I got a concert, and then you forget about the kid and everything. You forget about taking down the yakuza, and you end up going on tour with Dr. Dre.
Oh man, that was awesome!
Right?
I want to see that movie.
I think we got to work on this. I think I smell a hit here. It's a summer blockbuster.
That's box office gold.
Yeah. and then you get reinstated into the force. You're like the chief after that. You're like the governor or the mayor or whatever. You run everything.
Yeah, got to do something. And then at the end, after the credits, we introduce another one, and then we create a whole Sock Cop movie universe, so we could do like all these spin-offs and sequels.
Yes. And you mentioned earlier too, being the only Sock Cop and being an only child. I saw there's other Sock Cop on Twitter. There's other accounts. Are you the only real Sock Cop? Are they copycats?
Yeah, I'm the only real one. I haven't heard of an imposter in a while, but there was a while there where they were sort of popping up.
So are you the
There's also a company that sells product called a sock cop,
Oh.
and it's like a little clip that keeps your socks together or whatever. But that's not me. I got nothing to do with those guys.
We could sue them. We could take them down. We're not scared of them.
Well, yeah, I thought about it, and they have they got the Twitter name at Sock Cop, and I'm like, man, you jerks, just give it to me. I'm not even using it.
You have that Jason Burglar. Who's Jason Burglar? He sounds like a bad guy.
What, Jason? But yeah, it does sound like a bad guy. Very unfortunate name. But no, that's sort of the name of my my useless assistant. I got a useless assistant that sort of hangs around.
I have that too.
You know, I need him.
He's
Hey, I don't have him. So you know all about that.
You have a Slim.
Yeah, that's what I just call mine useless assistant, but apparently the legal name is Jason Burglar, so I just call him useless assistant.
What does he do? How does he occupy his time?
You know, I'm not real sure. He probably spends a lot of time trying to count his fingers and stuff like that. You know, he's not the brightest guy. We don't really get along, me and him. So, you know, he just goes out and does the work-ins and it pays bills and things like that. And I don't have to talk to him, and everybody's happy.
Ah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you don't want to talk to that guy. You don't want to look at that guy. Have to talk.
No, that guy's boring. No, that guy.
I feel attacked.
Not you, Slim.
Oh,
The other guy. The other
Oh,
Slim.
no. This is the other one. No, you're fine.
What a sock cop. So I'm curious, are you the only sentient sock in this universe?
Ooh, great question.
Yeah, I have not really
Never encountered
met many other socks. There's been a couple of them.
Ooh.
But none of them have really stuck around. So I'm the only one out there, catching speeders and things like that. So it's difficult, but most people don't seem to notice, so it's fine.
What about your mother and father sock? Are they
Are they
around?
still kicking it?
Oh yeah. They're hanging around in Saki Acres. It's like a little retirement home. They're just up there, hanging around playing baccarat or whatever they do.
Do you have any baby socks?
No, not yet, but there is a one on the way.
Ooh,
congratulations.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you so much. I was very excited about that. It's going to be looking at the end of July. Things are going to start to change around here just a little bit.
So there's a Mrs. Sock. This is good.
Oh, yeah, we got all kind of stuff going on. It's very complicated. There's many charts and things available. I've got a PowerPoint presentation I could make if you're interested. There's a whole deal.
I would love that. I would love I would love that. I would love a bar, like one of those like jaggedy, like mountain looking charts. I like that.
Ooh.
Like a pie.
Oh, those are fun.
And
I like
pie. I would like a pie chart.
Pie
Those are one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, the pie charts, the bar graphs, any of those are all good. I like them.
What do you do for fun, Sock Cop? I saw you mention that you like Squidbillies on Adult Swim. That's a great show.
Oh yeah, I like watching the TVs. Squidbillies, that's one of the newest shows that I watch. I usually stick to the Golden Girls and things like that.
Okay, that's what I was
But
going to
I
ask.
enjoy
One of the shows.
watching VHSs. Got a lot of VHSs that I sit around to watch. Doing the periscopes is a good time. I like doing that. Sometimes I'll doodle.
Oh, I did. We watched your one doodling. It was the Stick Bug Karate School.
Oh,
We
did
loved
you
it.
see
really
it there?
like
Oh,
Stick
that was
Bug.
awesome. Oh, thank you so much for watching that.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
Have you done others, or is that your first?
Yeah, that's the first one. I've never really taken a serious go at doing the cartoons until now.
Cool.
And I put in the old college try, and that's what come out of it. But I had a good time, so I wanted to get into that a little bit more.
Is there going to be a Stick Bug series, or are you just going to go like a different direction for the next?
I think I'm going to go a different direction. The stick bug thing, that was because it's hard to make them talk with different mouth shapes and stuff. So I was like, well, if I just give them little flappy little mandible gimmicks, I can just flop them back and forth, and that'll be fine.
Well, I used to animate, and that was the hardest part of it was the mouths. That took the longest thing of all of it, just making the mouths look like
That's
they're
the
saying the
toughest
words.
part there.
Yeah. Yes.
So I just went with the stick bugs because it was easier than doing like a person's mouth or something. But I got another buddy of mine, and he was kind of helping me learn the program and whatnot. And he was doing like a bug thing too, just coincidentally.
Nice.
And so I was like, well, all right. So I think I'm gonna switch and let him have the bugs, and then I'll draw a raccoon or something.
And so I heard too, you're a fan of T-Pain, the rapper.
I do enjoy some T-Pain. Yeah,
Nice.
I enjoy T-Pain.
You should get on
He
a
was
T-Pain
on. He was
album.
on the Squidbillies.
Oh yes, that's right. He was on there. I did love that episode. I love. Who's your favorite Squidbilly character? I love Dan Halen.
Oh, Dan Halen's pretty great. Yeah, he's like the boss guy, and he looked. I'm not real sure what he's supposed to be.
Just his
but
logo
weird
is a
looking.
rip-off of Van Halen. Like, yeah, he's the worst. I love him though.
Oh, that guy. No, I mean, the main guy, Early Kyler,
He's yeah.
the dad character. You know, that's to me, and anything he says is just funny. It just cracks me up. Doesn't matter what he says.
The grandma too. The son. There's a lot of good characters on that show.
It's all great.
Is that show still going? Like, I haven't watched it in years.
You know, I don't know. I haven't had cable in a long time, so I don't know what comes on until it pops up on the internet somewhere.
I have cable, dude, and they made Cartoon Network like one of those extra premium channels. So I haven't had that in a few years. Like, so yeah.
What? Oh man, what a
Dude.
ripoff!
Yes. Not paying more. It's already enough. It's already enough. More than enough.
Yeah, no kidding. They want to charge you extra for cartoons. I don't. That's got to be some sort of basic human right at stake here.
Right? Right? Damn right. I agree. I think we should protest.
Yeah, everybody. You can't be putting cartoons away from the people. They took them away from our Saturdays, and now they're gonna charge us extra money just to watch the cartoons. That should be illegal.
Where do you live, Sock Hop? You live in Louisiana?
No, I'm down here in Mobile, Alabama,
Oh.
pretty close to Louisiana.
Oh, that's right, because I did see your post of the leprechaun. Did they ever get the leprechaun? Did they ever find him?
They, as of yet, they have not caught the leprechaun.
They need
They
to.
have not caught the leprechaun.
Oh, man. But what kind of action do you see down there in Mobile, Alabama? Is there a lot of speeders?
Yeah, a lot of speeders. You know, unfortunately, it's an epidemic. Anywhere you go, there's plenty of speeders. So a lot of those around here. A little bit of a little of this, little of that. Not a whole lot. It's somewhere in between, like Mayberry and New Orleans, like somewhere halfway between there.
Okay. Have you ever been in New Orleans?
Oh yeah, I've been there a couple of times. That's it seems you either have a fantastic time in New Orleans or you have a terrible time in New Orleans. There's no
No in
an
between.
okay time there.
There's no in between.
Yeah, if you ask somebody, hey, how was your trip to New Orleans? They're like, it was okay. They're lying.
I love that.
So you said one of the things you do on your free time is you watch some VHSs. What's your favorite VHS?
Oh, I've got all kinds of VHSs that I watch. I like the wrestling ones. I'm a wrestling guy.
Oh, okay.
So, anything that's got the wrestlings on it, I'll watch that. Or, like a Beavis and Butthead, any sort of cartoons.
The
But
classics.
there are also weird ones that are, like I've got an O.J. Simpson workout tape. That,
Get you
That
buff.
might be worth a few bucks.
very interesting to pop in every once in a while and just look at it and be like, I wonder what he's thinking about right now.
Right?
I wonder if he's thinking about maybe doing some stabbings, maybe.
He should have stuck to just working out.
If he would have just worked out a little bit more, I think he would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, that's it. He had to have sped first. He speeded a little, and then he murdered. That was the
Yeah.
next step.
But that was
Stabbing.
the downfall.
Well, he didn't
Once
speed in
I
that
seen-
chase, though. He was in that high-speed chase where he did like 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, he was obstructing traffic, though. There's still many, many traffic laws
So-
being violated.
Oh, so yeah, he went the other way. He went, instead of speeding, he just went way slow. Way slow.
Yeah, stopping
That's-
traffic, of evading the police and whatnot. That's bad news bears all over.
Yes. Oh man, what did I had a question. Now I lost it. I lost it. But yeah, how many VHSs do you own?
Oh, hundreds. I need to get rid of some of these things. As a matter of fact, I got a ton of them.
So you've never
Here's the
like
thing.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's fun to it's an easy thing to collect because if you know people that just have them sitting around and they're like, oh, wait, you want these? And then they get rid of it, because they've been trying to get rid of it. They was going to take it to Goodwill 10 years ago and just kept putting it off.
That's what I was gonna say. You never went DVD or Blu-ray?
I mean, I got a few of the DVDs and the Blu-rays, but oh my god, they're so annoying to me. I just can't handle it.
They're sharp. They have a lot of sharp edges.
Don't the VHSs still have like? Don't they have like lifespans? Like, aren't most of them not working at this point?
That's what they say.
They wanted you to believe
they
that.
have a lifespan.
They don't. They live forever, Slim.
Yeah. In my heart, they will live forever, regardless of how. If the VCR spits it up, it's still in my heart.
Do you have any other projects that you could tell us about, Sock Hop?
Well, yeah, I'm currently working on an album to help people go to sleep. It's called Sleepy Time at a Reasonable Speed,
Nice.
and it's sort of like a I don't know. There'll be a few songs on it, a couple of stories, some nice relaxing music and things like that. You know, at the end of a hard day, you could just pop the old cassette in the player there, and it'll soothe you off to sleep.
I was gonna say it had to be cassette. Had to be cassette. If we're going like VHS
cassette,
era, yeah.
Well, that's what people have now. I sort of have vinyl records and things like that.
I heard
Do the MP3.
8 tracks didn't go too well, but yeah, cassettes. That's where it's at, bro.
Yeah, no, 8-track is garbage. Always has been.
Love it. And when is that coming out?
Oh, I have to make it first. I'm not sure.
Oh.
That's just what I've been working on lately. Been writing some songs,
Just some
composing some
ideas.
tunes. I bought me a little old plastic keyboard gimmick. I've been trying to figure out how to play it
Ooh.
so I can make an album.
You got to use your nose or like you don't have arms. I didn't see any arms.
No arms. You know, I've got special devices and things that I can use if need be, such as making the useless assistant do it. You know, things of that nature.
I was thinking puppies.
But,
a couple puppies would be able to. Make
Oh,
it
that
too.
would be cool. Yeah, if I could train some of those, pretty good.
Yeah.
But you know, puppies they like to take whizzes on stuff, and that's
Oh,
no good around
yes.
sensitive electronic gizmos.
You're spending a lot of money on that. Yeah, you can't have that. Those puppies, they don't understand.
No, they try and just be, oh, mine. And it's like, no, that's not how this works. I have the receipt. It's mine.
I saw too. You just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Sock Hop.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was just earlier this month. I'm not quite sure how old I turned. I think 136, something like that. There's time travel involved, so
Okay.
I don't look as old as the number shows. But
I didn't know if you age differently being a Sock Hop.
well, no, it's not necessarily that I age differently. It's just that whenever in the early days, whenever I was catching speeders and things like that, there was a time traveling caveman that I pulled over. And he was very upset at being pulled over, and he blasted me with his time-traveling ray gun. And I woke up in the future, which is now,
Okay.
and, just kept on keeping on.
How did you adapt? How did you adjust to that time difference?
That's not that much different, really.
Not a lot to
I mean, I
learn.
bought a new watch, but other than that, it's the same thing.
Are you saying like? So I'm a little confused here. So, what time did you come from?
The caveman time.
No. The caveman, he was a time traveler. We're talking,
right.
this was about like 1910s, around in that area.
Oh.
Very early part of the centuries.
Like buggies, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I was
that's-
wondering like what
yeah.
kind of cars cavemen have, but I guess you wouldn't really know. You're
I was
not
thinking
that
just a
old.
wheel, just a big wheel.
Yeah, they would just have like a wheel maybe, or maybe like a Fred Flintstone type of gimmick,
Yeah. I
But
agree.
so this caveman that you pulled over, he wasn't a good driver, I guess.
Is he
was-
still around? Like, is he your nemesis?
No, I haven't seen him since. I don't know what happened. I don't know
screw
anything
him.
about it. And
Yeah.
I never really thought about it till just now.
We don't need him. Don't ever think about him again. Don't look back,
Nah,
Sock
it's,
Hop.
no, it's just one of those things. You know what I mean? The life is too short. You get time travel by a caveman.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
don't
Just
dwell.
go down the road.
Yeah.
Don't dwell on that. Our buddy here, Slambo, he gets pulled over a lot, Sock Hop. What advice could you give him to not get pulled over?
Oh, to not get pulled over, you can, first of all, not speed. That's really the simple part. And I'll show you how. It's an easy lesson. You just, you imagine that your foot is on the gas gimmick there, and you got it down. And it's if you right here, that's speeding. Right here, not speeding. You understand? Speeding. Go back a little bit. Not speeding. Ticket.
I'll take.
No tickets. Yeah, there you go.
Gonna remember that?
Yeah, I'll keep that to heart.
All right, keep
Yeah,
it.
but he gets pulled over when he's just walking a lot.
I guess I just look like a time.
He speed walks. He speed walks too, Sock Cop. We're trying to get him to stop. He's got a leotard and everything. He just.
I ain't never pulled over no speed walker there. I like you get behind the speed walker that you going places. Go.
Yeah, they're weird. Their hips move funny. I don't get down with the speed walking. Sock Cop, we have to wrap this up, but it has been so great talking to you. Where can everybody find you?
Oh, thank you so much for chit chatting with me. I got a website. There's sockhoprocks.com, and you can find all the pertinent information there. But I'm mostly active on the Twitters, and like you said, it's at Jason Burglar. It don't make no sense, but that's the Twitter thing.
It don't make sense. It makes dollars.
Oh, there you go. I wish you were correct.
Me too. I need some
I wish
of
you
those
were
too.
as correct as you are funny with that one.
Thank you, Sock Cop.
Thank you so much for having me. You guys have a good day.
You too, my man.
Good one,
My
Sock Cop.
sock. You too, my sock. Later, dude. So much fun. We'll be back.